Alright guys, a quick video here on area of rectangle, and this is 11D in your text. Okay, so really important, like as I mentioned before, that you know the difference between perimeter and area. So quick recap, perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape, and area is the distance inside a two-dimensional shape. Okay, so area is measured in square units, so it would be, for example, centimeters squared or meters squared or millimeters squared, etc. It is often referred to as the amount of space contained inside a flat shape. But it is important to remember as well that 3D solids can also have surface areas, which we will go into at another time. Okay, so the formula that you really need to remember for 11D particularly is the area of a rectangle. Okay, we will do area of other shapes in a different video. So area of a rectangle is given by the number of rows multiplied by the number of columns. That will give us the whole inside area. But basically it is written as the formula A for area equals length times width. Okay. The other sort of spin-off of that is, and that's for rectangle, sorry, rectangle. Okay, so the area of a square, because all four sides are the same, we could classify it as a length that is the same as another length. So area of a square is L for length squared, which is the same as L times L, or length times length. Okay? So let's do some practice. So I've got two rectangles here. I know they are rectangles, even though I've only got two sides labelled. I know they are rectangles because the matching sides are equal, and that's symbolised by those little strokes, 2 or 1 together. Okay. So area equals, we'll do this first one, 20 is the length here, times 10 centimetres. Be really careful at this point that you do your multiplication correctly. So we wouldn't, for example, write 10 times 20 is 20, or 20 times 10 is 30, because that would be adding, okay? So make sure that you do your multiplication correctly. So 20 times 10 is 200 centimetres squared. That's really important as well. Okay, let's do a practice of this one. So area, notice my working A for area equals, and then my numbers multiplied, 2 times 11, which is 22 millimetres squared. Every now and then you will come across a question that has a unit of measurement that is different. Okay, it's a trick and it's a trap, so be really careful. You need to have all your measurements the same unit of measurement before you times or add for perimeter as well. So just be really careful to check that, and if they are not in the same unit of measurement, it's a little bit like fractions. You can't times them or add them. Sorry, that was a bad analogy. You can't add them, fractions. What you'll need to do there is to convert them to the same unit of measurement first. So choose one to match the other. So both in millimetres or both in centimetres, for example.